And then it was like a miracle today because Frank's house called Bill and said that you would offer us to come down here for the show, and because he don't have any insurance or anything, so that's where it's at, and it couldn't be a better day right now.
Checking the morgue.
Yeah.
For tattoos.
Yeah. I actually, when I disappeared for 10 days, sorry, I'm a little emotional because hearing your dad say that I missed out on so many things, it just gets to me. Sorry, but I worked for 3 years for 7 doctors, and what really gets me too is 5 out of the 7 doctors went out on the streets and had a search party for me, and they all had my picture, and they were all looking for me. And it just showed that even the doctors I work for cared so much about me that they took time out of seeing patients at the hospital, surgeries and all that, just to go and look for me. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to get emotional.
Okay. And your drug of choice is?
Meth.
Crystal meth. Seems to be the theme today. I go back to what your dad said about not taking the time when you're in the mirror combing your hair.
I remember that too. And he'd be like, Jordan, you need to clean your counter. It's coated with hairspray. So, yeah.
But again, it's that what we were talking about before, and it seems to be the theme as well, is that it's enjoying each other's company and being, like David, being in his sister's life. And here your dad was here wanting to enjoy your company. It's not about the things, it's not about the degrees or anything like that. It's just about
it's
the
also
everyday
that
things.
I have a little brother and sister, and they've been together, my stepmom and him have been together for 8 years, and I'm just getting to know them right now.
How old are you?
24.
Have you tried getting sober before?
Yeah. I've been doing meth for 6 years, on and off. I was arrested once, was released, and then that same day I used. And 2 weeks later, I was arrested again, both for possession, and I was in the county jail for 2 weeks. So that was where I sobered up, and I came out, and I live on my own, so I had a little bit of time, but I have a lot of issues with I don't love myself. I look in the mirror, and I don't like what I see. And also, I get really lonely. And when I get that way is when I just go out and use, because it completely numbs me.
And living on your own, you don't have to be accountable to anyone either.
Yeah. So the longest period I've gone is 6 months.
Okay. And what was that like?
That was during the second time I was arrested. I got Prop 36, and I had to go I had an outpatient where I went 3 days a week, and they would test you on one of those days, but you wouldn't know which one. I didn't feel really comfortable being gay because they would make gay jokes and talk about, oh, my girl and everything. So I really couldn't be open and honest. Just like they said before, I had to hide and sit back and just say the basics, but I couldn't really get deep and serious about it.
And that makes sense, being able to be comfortable in your surroundings and keeping your mouth shut, that's kind of defeating the purpose of going into treatment. I think it's a little different at Frank's house, like we were talking about earlier. There's a waiting list to get in, and whenever there's a waiting list or you have to either pay to get into a facility, it's there has to be some type of involvement on your part or effort on your part. They're not going to make other people wait in line if you're not going to make this work for yourself. So I think on that level it's going to be a good fit for you as well. But I know your dad really wants you to get into treatment. But where are you with that at this point?
I say hell yeah. I'm just totally done with it, and I want to just move forward. And I've lost my job. I still have my apartment and stuff, but I know pretty soon I'm going to end up homeless. And my dad's given me the ultimatum, and I want to show my dad and my family that I want to enjoy my life and move on and get to where I want to be.
So let's do that when he wants to do it. That's excellent. I want to ask, can anyone give any words of encouragement to either Jordan or his dad? Anyone offer any words of encouragement at this point in their sobriety and this point in their recovery process, just wanting to go into a facility?
Alcohol, methamphetamines, heroin. There are many ways to get addicted. Fortunately, there are a number of ways to start recovery. Call the Intervention and Treatment Referral now, offered by Spencer Recovery Centers.
Hi, my name's Tracy. For me, you know, I had been in several different recovery places, and when I finally admitted complete defeat and I finally surrendered is when everything started to really take place for me. And, you know, I see that you're very willing, which is a great place for you to start, and I really have a good feeling for you guys.
So at this point, Frank's House has also come forward to offer you a scholarship program as well. And that would involve just you basically showing up there, willing to take direction, willing to do what they ask you to do, and putting your old ways aside, and just going through the program, and not just saying what people want to hear. You know, and it's about being honest again. And Dad can get involved with treatment as well, and the family can get involved. It's an important part. And you can be in a facility where you feel comfortable about sharing about everything. You're not holding anything aside, and you're not worried about people using the facility. So what do you think?
I want to thank you for the opportunity, and I am willing to go, and I'm all for it.
Right on. Good job. Dad, you're okay with all this?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, we're grateful to be a part of this portion of the miracle, and again, maybe in a month you'll come back and get to be a part of that portion of the miracle as well. And thanks for coming up here. I know it is hard for both of you, and you both look like two scared people out there waiting.
I didn't know I was going to get emotional, so that was a little hard for me, but you know, when it comes, so.
It is. It's a new life, and it's a great beginning at this point, and a great way to start the new year. Thanks a lot for coming.
And it's my birthday in a week, so this is a great birthday present for me. So.
Perfect. Let's do the deal. Really good.
Right.
Thank you. So we're coming to the end of the show. And thank you all for coming and being so patient. As you can see, you are a huge part of this show. I mean, knowing that you're here and you're not judging, you know, being able to hear the little right-ons that I've been hearing in the back, you know, everyone knows what's going on. We've all been there before. And for those of us who've been sober for a while can say, you know what, thank God someone else is getting sober. And it makes us feel like we're stronger in our program as well. Recovery Now is going to bring so much hope to so many people who really need it, and families too. You know, whether it be a difficult story, or whether it be a miracle, or whether it be someone who's not sure they want to get sober, or someone who wants to get honest, there is something in Recovery Now for everybody. And you know, this project has been so much fun, and we're looking forward to continuing the project. And if you know anyone, or if you are a person that is struggling with addiction, please tune in and watch this, and also know that there is support out there for everyone. Thank you so much for coming, and this is Recovery Now.
Alcohol, methamphetamines, heroin. There are many ways to get addicted. Fortunately, there are a number of ways to start recovery. Call the Intervention and Treatment Referral now, offered by Spencer Recovery Centers.